John from Oswin Music.
Hello, hi guys, it's John from Oswin Music on Music Theory number 11. This is just basically reinforcing what we did in lesson 10, just to, so that if I do things in a couple of keys, it just makes more sense and reinforces the fact that is once you've understood a system on one key, it must then apply on every other key. And how many keys have we got? We've got 12. We've got 12 of everything. We've got 12 major chords, 12 minor chords, 12 of everything. I know I sound like a bit of a nag, but that's how it's important. And remember, it was all about based on knowing your triads and understanding this bit, a point of view, which I'm not going to go over because we've done that in a couple of lessons. So this is really just going to now do this in a different key, which I've decided to do in G major. Starting note is G, so that's the key. And it's tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. Second octave I've put tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. And that's going to be G, A, B, C, D, E. And it's got an F sharp when you go in the key of G. And I've done that twice, G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. Okay, and sorry, that was looking like a C, it's a G, okay. The rules being, if you have a look at down here now, the rule being that I've written that scale again here, G, A, B, C, D, F sharp, G, with the tone, tone, semitone above it, and you always give it a number system, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, that's always constant in every key, okay, and the tone, tone, semitone is constant, the only variable is the letter name, okay, and this is always constant, major, minor, minor, you see that? Major, 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 minor, minor, major, major, minor, diminished major. Or I always say the 1, 4, 5 chords, 1, 4, 5 are always major. There's only 3 major chords. So the 7th is always a diminished, a demented, I call it. That's a little oddball. Diminished chord, I don't know. As you start calling it a demented. And so that leaves 2, 3 and 6, which must be by default minor, 2, 3, 6 in every key. Get the gist? Right, here we go. And now, so if I do this, there's the G, A minor, B minor, C, D, E minor, F sharp diminished, G, and I'm going to prove the fact by doing this. So remember this play one, miss one principle. So G, play one, miss one, play one, miss one, play one, G, B, D. Alarm bells ringing, guys. If you know your triads, great big dog, G, B, D. And now if I do the same one starting A and play one, miss one, this patternation, A, C and E. It's A, C and E, it's not A, C sharp E, it's A, C, E, which is A minor. Why is it not A, C sharp E? I'll tell you why, because there's no C sharp here. Okay, if there's a C sharp in this key, it more than likely would be. Okay, so this is why it's A, C and E. I'll explain a little bit later as well. So if we go to the next one, B, play one, miss one, play one, miss one, play one, B, D, F sharp. B, D-eyed fish was D sharp, F sharp, but it's got a D. It's a flat third. So it's B, D, F sharp, it's a B minor. B minor. You with me? Carrying it down. C, E, G. That's an easy one. K. And there's the C again, major, 4th chord is major, C major. Following it down, D, F sharp, A, Def aid with F sharp here in D. And there's the D, it's on the 5th chord, major. E, G, B. E minor, it's not E major, E major is eggs and bacon, E, G sharp, B. Why is it not a G sharp? Because there's no G sharp in this scale. That's why it's coming down out as an E minor. You get an idea now? Finally, it's the last one is an F sharp diminished. I'm going to just stop there. I'm going to formula how I get to F sharp diminished. If I know what an F chord is, face, F-A-C, FAC. Okay, 1, 3, 5. Now, do you remember how to do an F sharp? All I do is I sharpen everything. F becomes an F sharp, A becomes an A sharp, C sharp is an F sharp major chord. But if I know the formula for a diminished chord, F sharp diminished chord, is the first, flat third, flat fifth. I've left this a gap on purpose because now if we know F sharp is there, an A sharp flattened will become an A, and a C sharp flattened will become a C. So see that F sharp A C, and that is why it comes out as F sharp A C. So that is why it's a diminished chord. Reflect on that for a moment, and then back to G, B, D is great big dog. So it's G major, G, B, D, A minor. So let me start again. G major, G, B, D, which is there. A minor, which is there, A, C, E. B minor, which is there, 3 chord. C major, which is there. D major, which is there. E minor, which is there. F sharp diminished, and G major. Can you see why I bang on about learning the triads and the picture list? Because this would not make sense at all to anybody unless you understood the previous. Music theory is like building a brick wall, and you must start with the solid foundations, and I've talked about that. It just keeps building on it, and if you don't, if you've just come in on at lesson 11, this will be just completely gobbledygook. Okay, so you've got to you've got to go back to the previous lessons and work through it for it to make sense. What else can I tell you? I was going to say something. So what are chords? This is a question I'm thinking to myself. What are chords? Chords are basically notes from a major scale, right? They are single notes stacked in a certain order, sequence, to produce the chord. So that's a G, B, D. It's actually notes from the major scale stacked in a nice sequence to produce things called majors and minors. Okay, and they must be taken from the notes on the major scale. That's why, for instance, like I say, there's no A major in this chord system, because A major's got an A, C sharp and E, and C sharp is not in this scale. It belongs somewhere else. Does that make sense? And if I play it on the keyboard now, this is G major, G, B, D. I'm playing it arpeggio style. G, B, D. A minor, A, C, E. B minor is B, D, F sharp. C major, C, E, G. D major is D, F sharp, A. E minor is E, G, B. F sharp diminished is F sharp, A, C. And back to G, B, D. And they're all the chords that belong in that key. Next lesson is going to be a recap, okay, of what we've done, and there'll be questions and answers. So so get boned up for that. We're going to do some on that, and then I'm going to go into actually showing you how these work in songs, the exciting bit. Okay, I promise. See you soon.